Well, it's the start of Memorial Day weekend and it's snowing here in beautiful Butte, Montana. Doc here from TheEcigStop.com, and today we're going to take a look at a product from LeCig.com, and it's called the LeCig VariVolt. So this is the LeCig VV. It is a great looking mod. This is actually metal, and it takes an 18650 battery, variable voltage from 3 to 6 volts. Got a nice little red LED there that is easy to read. To go up or down on your voltage, you just hit the plus button or minus button. Very easy. In fact, because this is a new version on the LeCig VV, you can take and hold the plus or the minus button and hold it for 5 seconds, and it'll lock in the voltage that you set it at. So for example, this is at 4.2 volts, and I can lock that in, and even as the battery drains, it's still going to keep the voltage at 4.2 volts or whatever you set it at. It's pretty nice. It has reverse battery protection and battery discharge protection. You can also use the vape safe. Again, it's an IMR 18650 battery, so you don't have to worry about your battery. It's going to last you all day. If you put the battery in the wrong way, it's just simply not going to work. It won't hurt your mod or anything. It just simply won't work, and that gives you the reverse battery protection. When you want to go up or down, you're just pressing the plus or the minus sign, which is really nice. It's so easy to change your voltage and to lock it in the way that you want. Power on, power off. And this actually has ample safety on this, so circuit and switch protection. With some of the other ones, if it gets overloaded, it just shuts it off, gives you an error code, you can't vape. With the LeCig VV, it puts it down to an acceptable level, what it considers an acceptable level, and still keeps you vaping. It doesn't just shut you off and give you an error code. It keeps you vaping. Some I was not able to put a 1.5 dual coil cartomizer on it. With the LeCig VV, this is a 1.5 dual coil cartomizer, and I can vape it at 6 volts. Let's put the voltage reader on here. So right now I have it set at 4.2 volts. And that's what we got, 4.14. Let's kick it up here. Now it's set at 5 volts, 4.9 on the reader. So it's set at 5.9 volts, 5.8 on the reader. Now it's set at 6 volts, the maximum, 5.9. So let's put the 1.5 dual coil cartomizer on here, and we'll take that down. So here's 4.2 volts under load with the 1.5 dual coil cartomizer on there. So 4.09 under load. Let's take that up. Go to 5.2 volts. So 5 volts under load. Let's go to 5.9 volts on the 1.5 dual coil cartomizer. So 5.5 volts under load. So let's go, and this dual coil cartomizer has double chocolate in it. So 4.7 volts Very good. Great taste, great throat hit. Lots of vapor. Let's take it up. So 1.5 dual coil cartomizer at 5.5 volts. Man, great throat hit. No burn taste. Let's take it up a little further here. So 1.5 dual coil cartomizer at 6 volts. Just a tiny bit of burn taste, not very much. It's still pretty good. Great throat hit. Wow. So let's go back down here to just regular 5 volts here. And I also want to tell you about this kit. You get the LeCig VV, you get 2 IMR 18650 batteries, you get 2 510 atomizers, you get a battery charger, the manual, and a gift box, which I can't find mine right now, but so you get a complete kit for $94 at LeCig.com. So the LeCig VariVolt kit for $94, plus you can go to TheEcigStop.com and grab the discount code for 12% off anything at LeCig.com. So that is a pretty good deal. He is going to sell out of these very quick. Because this is the new version, you can vape 1.5 dual cartomizers at 6 volts. You can lock in the voltage and it's going to stay there even as the battery drains. All the safety features that are built into this mod, and this is a great looking PV mod. The weight of this is metal, and it's not too bad. Like, it seems like it's fairly light. I've dropped it a couple of times and it's still, you know, not an issue, but I've been really enjoying it because it's just so easy to go up or down on your voltage, kind of depending on how you feel, what kind of juice you're vaping at the time, and what you have on this. I've tried the VV Nova tank on this. I have tried some atomizers, a couple of different cartomizers. It seems to handle everything that I can throw at it, and it's just so easy and convenient, and fits in the palm of your hand really nice, and it vapes great. High-10 connection. It has the like a small drip well around the 510 connection. It's brass 510 connection. I'm trying to think of any negatives. Some people down at the bottom here, some people don't like these little kind of knob things because it's in the palm of your hand, but you know, not a big deal. If you take the battery out, so put it back in, it's still held at 5 volts, so it didn't reset on me. Let's try that again. Usually if you take the battery out, it'll reset. Go back down and start you at 3 volts. No, it's still held at 5 volts. So apparently you can take the battery out, put it back in, and it doesn't reset. It keeps it at whatever you last set it at. I thought it would go back right down to the 3 volts, but that's great. Nice clicky button. That's about it. You know, it is a pretty good deal. LeCig.com, he's going to sell out of these fairly fast because, like I said, you get everything. You get the 2 IMR 18650 batteries, the charger, the atomizers, the manual, the box, the LeCig VariVolt for 94 bucks. Plus grab the discount code at TheEcigStop.com, get 12% off on top of that. Man, that's a pretty good deal. I appreciate you watching. As always, you stay on the vapor trail.